Hi, this is John Roberts from Pivotal Software. This video is covering Pivotal Greenplum Cloud Native features in AWS Cloud. First, let's start with GP Snap. GP Snap is a utility to take and restore backups using EBS snapshots. These snapshots can also be used for disaster recovery by copying the snapshots from one region to another. GP Snap Copy does all that for you. So let's first create a table in my database to demonstrate how we can recover this database or this table after we drop the table. So this is my simple table, has a single column with integer values. GP Snap List will show me available snapshots for my cluster in Amazon. At this time, there are no snapshots found. So let's create a snapshot. So the first thing it does is stop the database. This is needed to keep the database and get the database into a consistent state. Snapshots are executed in parallel, and then as soon as the snapshots are in a ready state, the database is restarted. This particular database snapshot took only 20 seconds. Now the database is up and available and ready to accept connections, while the GP Snap utility is going to continue running while it checks the snapshots to make sure they're complete. GP Snap Restore is our next demonstration. So now we will show that we have this snapshot in Amazon. We're going to log into the database and drop that foo table that we created earlier. Now we're going to run a restore to put the database back using the GP Snap utility. Time has been sped up for this demonstration because it does take some time to drop and create new volumes. But the process is stopping the database. You unmount all the volumes in the cluster. You detach those volumes. And once they are detached, you can delete the volumes. You then create new volumes using the snapshots. And when those are available, you attach those volumes to your nodes. After that, you fix the FS tab entries on all the nodes, mount the volumes, and start the database. Just like that, the database has been restored. And now I can see my foo table has been restored as well. Another cloud native feature is self-healing. Self-healing is the process in which Greenplum and Amazon combined together will restore all services in case of a failure. Nodes are deployed in Amazon using an auto-scaling group, and this service in Amazon will automatically replace a node if one were to fail. Let's first run GP state to show that the database is up and everything is normal. All primary and mirror segments are fine, master and the standby are fine. To simulate a failure, all you need to do is stop one of the nodes in the cluster. But first, let's create a table. We'll use this to demonstrate that the database is still available during the recovery process because of the Greenplum mirroring that has been configured in Greenplum running on AWS. So let's stop SDW3, which is the third segment host. Now, the video has been edited for time because it takes a few moments for Amazon to identify that this node is bad. After the node stops, the auto-scaling group will detect that it can no longer reach that node, create a new node to replace it, and terminate the old one. You can see that demo 01 has been created. It's running, and the status check is running. Activity history of the auto-scaling group shows that this new node is not in service yet. Once the status checks have completed, then the Greenplum software will take over. It will complete the recovery. It will run all the steps necessary to get that new SDW3 completely operational. And you can see that the etc host file has actually been updated too because this new node is completely new with a new IP address. Running GP state will show that there are two mirrors actually acting as primaries because of this node failure. But this table is still available. You can run all database queries as normal. Now we can see the auto-scaling group has completed replacing that node. Everything looks normal from the Amazon console, and running GP state now shows that all services have been restored. Self-healing makes management of the database in Amazon very, very easy. You don't have to provision new nodes manually or reinstall software. It does all the work for you.